And guess what? Trina Panko and Buffy, nice enough to join us this morning to talk more about how they work with the kids.
And Trina, I feel kind of guilty. Buffy gets all the attention. You walked in the room and I went right to Buffy.
No, that's okay.
Is that okay?
We're used to that. That's perfect.
Yeah. What's the reaction been? Obviously, we got to see some of the reaction of your own kids. We were talking about it a little bit. The kids outside of your classroom, how is it affecting the way they react to your students and interact with your students?
We made a video recently to put out to our homerooms, and one of the rules was that don't think I'm rude if I'm in the hallway, but you need to ask the students the questions about Buffy. If she's with me, of course, it's okay to ask me, can I pet her or whatever, but ask the kids, and I'm in the process of training them to work with her. This is just her second week. So we're in the bonding process right now. When I went through training at Four Paws, it took 2 weeks for her to bond to me, and I was worried in the beginning that she didn't like me. And she just looked so sad, but you know, it was like she didn't really know what was going on, and so now, from now to the end of the year, we're really training her with the treats that she loves to know that, hey, when I'm around these kids, I get treats, and bonding them to her and with other kids too, because we always want her to be friendly. She's a little bit different than, let's say, like a seeing eye dog. She's a social bridge. We want her to be attractive to other kids so that they'll talk to our kids, and our kids will have an opportunity to interact with others.
Yeah, I know it's early in the process, but this is not something that I would think that you see very often. It's the first time I've heard of a service animal being used as a bridge for kids with autism. Are you encouraged by it initially?
Yes, I'm very encouraged. I'm always hopeful. When you teach kids with special needs, you have to keep hope all the time. Because if you didn't lose hope, you never make any progress.
Oh, that's true.
So you just keep going. And I think it's going to help. I think, you know, who doesn't love to be around a dog?
It's special, just so cute and just sort of docile and everything else. You worked at this for a long time to make this happen.
Couple years.
Yeah, where did the idea come from for you?
From a student who really wasn't interested in being at school. You know, I mean, he was interested in being at school because he knows he has to be there, but you know, there was nothing really in my building, no field day, no recess, nothing to be encouraging to him. And kids with autism, they have very preferred interests. So, you know, I thought, I need to check this out. I need to see if we can get some sort of animal, something in our room to make it attractive, to make them want to come to school, to want to be there, and have a reason every day to get up, you know, at the crack of dawn to come and learn. And this makes it better, you know. So I started doing some research, and mostly people with medical conditions or people with autism might have their own dog. Sit, sit, sit.
There you go.
There it is.
But they don't normally have one for a classroom. And Four Paws for Ability is this amazing place in Xenia where she came from, and there were 14 people in our class from all over the country. Like, that's their reputation, and I can't take credit for training her. Like, they have gotten her so ready for this position. And so I thought, if this can work for one kid, certainly it can work for other kids. We take the kids in the community, we take them on job sites. It's makes for a lot of anxiety for people who don't see the world the way we do. So this is just a way to help comfort them. It's we haven't had any really autism behaviors since she came. We will have behaviors, but just the fact that she's there makes things better. And then when we see those triggers, things about to happen, we can use the commands that we've been taught from Four Paws, the behavior disruption. She's trained for behavior disruption and tethering. We can use those. We're in the process of learning how that's all going to work.
Awesome.
Well, we're certainly rooting for you, and we're rooting for her as well.
Thank
and rooting
you.
for your kids most of all.
Yes,
so,
yes.
all right.
Thank you.